Welcome back to Global Wheel Hub, where we bring you the most powerful machines, the boldest designs, and the future of two wheels in one place. Today we are diving into something that has been making serious noise among performance cruiser fans worldwide. The machine that blends raw muscle with futuristic engineering are the 2026 Yamaha V MAX V4 1800. And yes, this is not just an evolution of broken bar, it feels like a complete rebirth of an icon that was never afraid to break rules. From the very first glance, this bike demands attention. The 2026 V MAX V4 1800 is built around one idea: domination. Yamaha has taken the legendary VMAX spirit and pushed it into a new generation of hypercruiser performance. The heart of this beast is a newly developed 1800cc liquid-cooled V4 engine. And this is where things get serious. The engine is tuned to produce somewhere around 200 to 210 horsepower with an explosive torque figure crossing 125 pounds-to-feet. That means when you twist the throttle, it doesn't just accelerate, it launches like a rocket strapped to asphalt. What makes this V4 so special is its character. It's not smooth in a boring way. It's aggressive, mechanical, and alive. The power delivery is brutal in the lower revs, giving that signature max punch, but Yamaha has refined it enough to remain controllable even when you're pushing hard. This makes it equally terrifying and addictive at the same time. The acceleration is where this machine truly earns its reputation. 0 to 100 km/h comes in just under 3 seconds under ideal conditions, which is insane for a cruiser-style motorcycle. The top speed is expected to sit around 280 km/h, but honestly, this bike was never about top speed numbers. It's about that violent mid-range surge that pins you back and makes you rethink what a cruiser can actually do. Now let's talk about design, because this is where Yamaha has really gone bold. The 2026 V MAX V4 1800 keeps its muscular DNA but pushes it into a more futuristic, almost cybernetic direction. The bodywork is wide, low, and aggressive. The fuel tank looks sculpted like a piece of industrial art, flaring outwards with sharp edges that emphasize power even when the bike is standing still. At the front, you get a dual LED projector setup with a signature V-shaped DRL that gives it an unmistakable identity at night. The air intakes are no longer just cosmetic, they are functional, feeding the massive V4 engine with optimized airflow for better cooling and combustion efficiency. The frame is a lightweight aluminium alloy structure designed to handle extreme torque without flexing. Despite its muscular appearance, Yamaha has managed to reduce unnecessary bulk, making the bike more agile than earlier VMAX models. You still feel the weight, but it feels controlled and planted rather than sluggish. Moving to the riding position, this machine is designed for dominance. You sit low, slightly leaned back, with wide handlebars that give you full command of the road. The seat is thickly padded but firm enough to support aggressive acceleration runs. Everything about the ergonomics says one thing: a power riding first, comfort second, but still usable for long highway stretches. Suspension duties are handled by premium fully adjustable USD forks at the front and a performance monoshock at the rear. Yamaha has tuned it to balance brutal straight-line acceleration with surprising cornering stability. It's not a sports bike in handling, but for a hypercruiser, it leans confidently and holds its line better than you would expect from something this powerful. Braking is equally serious. You get dual front disc brakes with high-performance calipers and a large rear disc setup. Combined with advanced ABS and cornering brake control, the system ensures that even when you unleash full throttle power, you still have confidence to bring it all back under control. Now let's move into technology, because the 2026 model is packed with modern intelligence. At the center is a full-color TFT display that adapts depending on ride mode. You get multiple riding modes like street, sport, touring, and a full beast mode that unlocks the engine's raw character. Each mode adjusts throttle response, traction control, and power mapping. Yamaha has also introduced advanced launch control, traction management, wheelie control, and a quick shifter system for clutchless up and down shifts. The electronics are tuned to let skilled riders push the bike to its limits while still providing a safety net for less experienced riders. Connectivity features include smartphone integration, navigation display, ride analytics, and even customizable engine mapping through a dedicated app. This makes the VMAX V4 1800 not just a muscle machine, but a smart performance platform. Let's talk about sound, because this bike doesn't just perform, it announces itself. The V4 engine produces a deep, thunderous exhaust note that starts with a low growl and builds into a high-pitched mechanical roar as the revs climb. Yamaha has tuned the exhaust to deliver emotion, not just noise. In sport mode, it feels like the bike is alive under you. Fuel efficiency, as expected, is not the focus here. But Yamaha has optimized the engine enough to deliver respectable consumption for its class. You're looking at roughly 15 to 18 km per liter under mixed riding conditions, depending on how aggressively you ride. And let's be honest, on a machine like this, restraint is not something riders think about often. Now the price. The 2026 Yamaha VMAX V4 1800 is expected to sit in the premium performance cruisers segment. In global markets, the estimated price range would be around $22,000 to $26,000, depending on trim levels, optional performance packages, and regional taxes. It is positioned as a flagship muscle cruiser, so it directly competes with high-end performance machines rather than traditional cruisers. What truly makes this bike special is its identity. It doesn't try to be a comfortable touring machine, and it doesn't try to be a track-focused superbike. Instead, it owns its category as the hyper-muscle cruiser, a machine built for riders who want straight-line dominance, dramatic acceleration, and a road presence that cannot be ignored. The uniqueness of the VMAX V4 1800 lies in how it blends old-school aggression with modern engineering. You still get that raw, almost rebellious spirit the VMAX name is known for, but now it is wrapped in electronics, precision engineering, and futuristic styling. It's the kind of bike that feels like a statement every time you ride it.